today's video, I am going to be filming my 2021 graphic design portfolio. I graduated with my bachelor's degree in graphic design last year, so I am 1 year post-grad. So here is going to be my portfolio. Okay, so I made my portfolio website through Wix because I just know how to use it. So we have my first slider on the homepage. It has a skyline I drew. Most of my portfolio is illustration, which I know is like not the most marketable thing, but that's just what I find like the fun part. So that's like most of my portfolio. So my first picture is of a Chicago skyline, I think, that I drew. I honestly don't remember what I used, but I'm pretty sure it was a Chicago skyline that I drew this from. Then we have a bathroom. I found the bathroom on Pinterest and I like drew this bathroom on Pinterest, but I changed up the colors and stuff and it was like an actual bathroom. Then we have a woman and my like teacher when I was in like college, he would like make us do these, and so it's like a woman but in the background it's like fall leaves. And then my next one is an illustration and it's of sunflowers. My next one is another illustration but it's of like a vanity. So my next one is like another one of those things that my professor would make me do, and it was like kind of inspired by like folklore because folklore had like came out, and so I was like, I want to feel like a woman from like trees. This is like some purple flowers that I drew. I think it's cool. Then we have another illustration and it's of a living room. Then we have another one of these things that he would make us do, just like a woman with like a lake in the background. Okay, that is done for the first slider. The second slider, this is all just like photography I took. I feel like it's not that like interesting. So then we have the about me section. So I put a photo of me, I put like a little thing, I put a picture of my bachelor's degree, and I put my resume, and I put an award that I got in college. It's actually right here. Oh god, I just knocked like over like 3 things. Ta-da! Best in show. And then I have some, they're called American Advertising Awards. I have a couple of those. Some awards that I got from like putting photography in the county fair. And then at the very end of the homepage, I have this like random thing of Bernie Sanders. I made a couple book covers, like this little flyer that I made for an internship. And then I have a menu that I made for a class in college. Okay, then here is my second page. This is my illustration page. So the top row, I love the top row. I made them like recently, like a couple weeks ago. They're like patterns that I made, and I took like other little illustrations that I had and I like made them into patterns because I saw a tutorial on how to make a pattern on Illustrator and I didn't know before, and I was like, oh my god. So I made a ton and I love them so much, and you can buy them on my shop, CourtneyGrabenshop.com. Okay, so here's my second section. It's very cute, but it all has a very cringy backstory to this section. So originally, like a year ago during the pandemic, I was like, I'm gonna make a coloring book of like a home coloring book because I had a coloring book that I would like color in that was like home themed. So I was like, I want to make my own, but then I made them all like the wrong dimension for a book, and so I was gonna like upscale them and then like trace them over in the right dimension, but I never did that. So I colored them in and I was like, I'm gonna sell them as NFTs. So I listed them as NFTs and no one has bought any of them, but now I have these illustrations. Oh yeah, and they all were like pictures I saw of like Pinterest of homes, and I like drew them. And then the bottom part of my illustration side, these are a lot of the ones that I showed earlier, and then plus a turtle. Okay, so my second slide, this is my merchandise design slide, and I actually didn't know until I was watching, I think this was probably like 8 months ago or something. I was like watching a girl show her portfolio, and I didn't even know that people like did merchandise design as like a portfolio. Probably stupid of me. But so I had mine with the stuff that I made for my shop. So the first slider, these are stickers that I sell in my shop. And then the second slider is some phone cases. These are actually like new phone cases. I made them recently and put them on the shop. The background of like the behind of the phone cases, that background is from Canva. I also recently learned about Canva. Like I knew it existed. I didn't know how cool like the templates were. So then we have some pillows that I designed, some sweatshirts I designed, some notebooks I designed, and then just some random junk I have designed. Okay, so my next slider, this is my graphic design slider. So the first little thing we have that menu I made and an on the road book cover that I had to make for school, and I've actually never read the book but we had to make it for school. It was like had to be on the road, I think. The second little slider, these are some little things that I made for work. Then the third row, these are book covers that I made in college. Then I guess this is like the fourth row. It's kind of like I didn't like put them into rows. The new stuff that's like in rows, those are like the new stuff I added, and then like the old stuff before, I just like not put them in rows and I just like put them on the page. I don't know. So we have some like infographics that I made about animals from college. We have another book cover, and I know that it's spelled wrong. Everyone points it out when I show them the portfolio that like Herman Melville is spelled wrong, but I don't know if I have the PSD, so I don't know if I can change it, but I feel like it looks good, so I don't want to take it out. I don't know. My next slide is like videos I made, but I feel like they're not like that like interesting for me to like go through them all. I have most of them uploaded on my YouTube channel. One of them just like a typography one. It's to the #1 song, and then I have like a fake pink Victoria's Secret commercial. And then my final page is my photography page, and it just, if you just scroll down, it is just all photography I have done. So yeah, that is going to be my graphic design portfolio 2021. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, you should like, comment, subscribe, because I do one of these every year. So there'll be one next year probably. So yeah, goodbye!